Alright, so I know Christmas is right around the corner, and that means that a lot of people are going to be getting their next-gen consoles as well as NBA 2K21. Now, if you're one of those people, you're going to quickly realize that VC is king, and you're not going to be able to do anything in this game without it. This includes things like buying clothes, shoes and tattoos, all the way down to choosing certain dribble move animations. So in this video, I'm going to be going over some of the best and most effective ways to earn VC in the next gen version of NBA 2K21. Now the first method we're going to go over is the My Career endorsements. Now once you've made it past the My Career prelude and you're actually on an NBA team, what we're going to do is head over to our endorsement screen. If you don't know how to get there, from this menu, we're going to select progression, and then here we're going to go to endorsements. Now this is a summary page of all of the different endorsements we currently have. So as you can see, I have no active incentives for any of my endorsements. This is not what you want your screen to look like. So what we're going to do is click on one of these endorsements and select an incentive. For example, I'm going to click on Mobile One, and as you can see, all I have to do for this particular incentive is attend a press conference. So as soon as I select it, it's going to automatically throw me into that press conference cutscene. Now I'm only at tier 1 for this specific brand, so as soon as this cutscene finishes and I come back to this endorsement screen, I'll be given 200 VC. Now you can do this same cutscene for a lot of these brands, so if you need some quick and easy VC, definitely make sure you get these out of the way first. Now over time, your tier level is going to increase for each brand, and the amount of VC you earn for each incentive is also going to increase. Like I mentioned earlier, you don't want your endorsement screen to look like this. In order to maximize the amount of VC you earn, you always want to make sure you have an active incentive selected for each brand. So as you can see on the screen, there's an active incentive selected for every endorsement, and what I'm going to try to do is complete as many of these as possible in my next game. In this example, I completed every incentive and I was able to get an additional 1600 VC, and that's not even including the 25 VC I get from each brand per game, or the VC you get based on your salary, your teammate grade, or your stats. Now, if you want to speed this process up, another thing you can do is simply ask to sim out. So if it's after halftime and you're up by at least 25 points, you can press the options button, hover over the quit option, and you want to make sure you select ask to sim out with VC. If your game says sim to end with no VC, double check and make sure it's after halftime, and also make sure you're winning by at least 25 points. I recommend putting your difficulty on pro so that way you can easily get your incentives done and still be up by 25 at the half. But basically what this is going to do is, instead of sitting through and playing the entire game, if you've already completed your incentives, you can just simulate the rest of the game, still get a decent amount of VC at the end of the game, as well as get that additional VC for your endorsements. And like I mentioned earlier, the higher your tier level, the more VC you're going to get for completing each incentive. So you can expect to get even more VC as you gradually progress throughout your career. Also, whenever you're doing your post-game interviews and you're answering questions, if possible, always choose the option that has a brand name in the answer. So for example, here I'm given 3 options to choose from, and you can see that the last option mentions Gatorade. If you want to earn quick and easy VC, make sure you always choose these options. Now, it's not always going to say Gatorade. Sometimes it'll be Kia, sometimes it'll say Mobile One, but make sure you're choosing this option. Now, if for whatever reason you don't choose this option, it's not going to be the end of the world, because the game is going to keep giving you this cutscene until you eventually choose that answer. And that's because I've already completed the first half of the incentive, which in this case is get a double-double and a win, and now the game is waiting on me to choose that last option so I can take a drink from my custom Gatorade bottle in that press conference. And once again, in order to claim your VC from these endorsements on next gen, you're going to bring up this menu, head over to progression, and then select endorsements. So the My Career endorsements are definitely a great way for you to earn some easy additional VC while you're playing some of your My Career games. Another way you can earn VC is by completing warehouse challenges. When you're in the city, there's going to be NPCs with exclamation marks above their heads walking around. The ones that we really want to pay attention to are going to have an orange exclamation mark above their heads. These NPCs are going to give us different warehouse challenges to complete around the city. So these are going to be either 2v2 or 3v3 games against the computer, and as you can see, you'll also be able to earn VC by defeating these teams, and once again, this doesn't even include the VC you get at the end of each game naturally. Now, in total, there's 24 warehouse challenges, and each one grants 750 VC for completing it. So that means that you'll be getting at least 18,000 VC for completing all of the warehouse challenges. Now, even though there are only 12, you can also complete objective challenges to earn VC as well. So you definitely want to make sure you're interacting with those NPCs so you can maximize the amount of VC you earn. Now, another way you can earn some quick and easy VC is going to be watching the 2K TV episodes. So pretty much every week, 2K releases an episode on 2K TV, and throughout each episode, you'll be able to answer trivia questions and win things like clothing items and, in our case, VC. Now, before you start watching those 2K TV episodes, there will be a link in the description to a thread on Reddit. Every time a 2K TV episode is released, someone from the Reddit community will post the answers for that week's questions. So for example, if I click on episode 1, I can use my cheat sheet to answer all of the questions for that episode correctly and earn rewards. Now, some of the questions are bugged, and there may be times where you answer the question correctly, but you don't get any rewards. So that may happen for some of the questions you get, but this is still a quick and easy way to earn VC in this game. Another way you can earn some VC is by using the daily pick'em stations in the city. These are usually going to be right outside your affiliation's apparel store. Now, at the time of me filming this, the NBA season hasn't started yet, but basically what you're going to do is pick which team you think will win that upcoming game that day. So for example, let's say the Lakers are playing the Clippers and you think that the Lakers are going to win. In that case, you're going to come over to this little daily pick'em kiosk, select the Lakers, and you're pretty much going to do the same thing for all of the games being played that day. Now, you'll actually end up winning VC for each game where you correctly predicted the winner. So if you have a little bit of basketball knowledge, this is a good way to put that to the test and also earn some VC in the process. Another way you can potentially earn some VC is by claiming your daily reward. Now, in order to do this, once you're in the city, we're going to bring up our map and head over to this orange glowing diamond. Yours may be in a slightly different location based on whichever affiliation you're in. If you look at our legend over here to the left, this is our daily reward. So we're going to set a waypoint and then head over to that location. Now, once we get here, we can walk up to this highlighted marker and claim our daily reward. Now, your prize can range from things like Gatorade boosts, tattoos, clothing items, and of course, VC. Now, you can claim this daily reward once per day, and if you press the options button to bring up this menu and scroll over to the city, here you'll see a countdown of when's the next time you can go and claim your reward again. So once again, the prize you get isn't always going to be VC, but I still recommend you go and claim your reward every single day if you can. Even if you don't end up getting VC, you're getting a free reward, so you're still going to be benefiting in the long run regardless. Now, the last method I have for earning some quick VC in this game is by playing in the Ante Up events. Now, this probably isn't going to be the best method for most people for two reasons. The first reason is that this is a limited time event. With all of the other methods, if you wanted to hop on at 4 a.m. on a Tuesday morning and earn a ton of VC, you can. But with this method, you have to play on a specific day during a specific time frame. The second reason is that a lot of really good players are going to be playing this event. This is basically the stage from previous years, and so you're pretty much going to be playing against players for thousands of VC each game. Now, if you're a beginner or you're just not that good at 2K, I definitely do not recommend this method because all of that hard work you just put in to earn that VC using the other methods, you're going to lose all of it in less than an hour. But if you're a more experienced player and you win a lot of part games, definitely be on the lookout for these Ante Up events because if all you're doing is winning games back to back to back, you can rack up an insane amount of VC. I personally think that earning VC was a little bit easier in 2K20 than it is now on the next gen version of 2K21, but if you're looking for ways to earn some quick and legitimate VC without pulling out your wallets and just straight up buying it, I think that these are some of the best methods to use. Now, if there's anything that I missed, definitely feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know what are some ways that you guys are earning VC on 2K21 next gen. Anyways, that's pretty much all I have for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also turn on post notifications to know exactly when the next video is uploaded. Alright, I'm out.